Right now, somewhere here in Silicon Valley, a family is one phone call away from a decision they were never ready to make. The fall, the hospital visit, the time the dish towel caught fire from the burner on the stove, the moment when everything changes overnight and it seems like aging in place isn't such an attractive arrangement anymore. So let's talk about aging in place. That just means staying in your own home as you get older with the right modifications and the right support. I believe in aging in place. I've watched it work beautifully for plenty of people, and I help families pursue it thoughtfully all the time. It's what the homeowner usually prefers, and generally speaking, it's the path of least resistance. But I've also seen the other side, what happens when aging in place goes on too long, past the point where it's actually still working. And the costs of staying too long in safety, in health and money, and in family relationships can be staggering. The families who spot the warning signs early get to make calm, thoughtful choices. The families who miss them end up making decisions in a hospital hallway. So I want to walk you through the 7 clearest signs that aging in place has turned from a comfort into a real liability. Stick with me because the 6th one catches almost everyone off guard. The first sign is falls, or the near misses that keep stacking up. One fall by itself, that's not the end of the story, because plenty of falls can be avoided with grab bars, better lighting, and decluttering. But when the falls keep coming, when your mom is hugging the walls for balance, when she's stopped going outside because the cracked sidewalk feels too risky, the home is no longer a safe container for her body. And when someone has fallen once, the odds of the next fall climb sharply. The second sign is medication, and this is one families almost always underestimate. When someone is juggling several prescriptions a day and you start finding pills scattered in odd places, or there's confusion about what's been taken and what hasn't, that is not a small thing. Missed doses and double doses can trigger strokes, falls, and hospital stays. If you've already tried a pill organizer or a smart dispenser and the problem keeps coming back, that's telling you something important. The third sign is nutrition. I'm talking about a refrigerator full of expired food, noticeable weight loss, skipped meals, forgetting to drink water for most of the day. That's bad. Families love to just wave this off as, just getting older, but it isn't just getting older. It's one of the first visible signals that the everyday tasks independent living requires are slipping out of reach. And that brings me to the 4th sign, which is even harder for families to talk about, and that's hygiene. The same clothes worn for days at a time, bathing less and less, an unkempt look in someone who always took real pride in how they presented themselves. Nobody wants to raise this with a parent, but it usually points to something underneath, whether that's a mobility problem, a cognitive change, or depression, and all 3 of those deserve attention. The 5th sign is cognitive decline that's creating actual danger. I'm not talking about forgetting where the car keys are. I mean the stove left on with a burner running while nobody's watching, the front door left open all night long, getting lost behind the wheel in a neighborhood they've driven for 40 years. No home modification and no monitoring gadget fixes that, because independent living depends on a baseline of judgment and memory that some forms of decline slowly take away. Now here's the 6th sign, the one that I promised would surprise you because it doesn't show up in the house at all. It shows up in the family. Usually it's an adult daughter who started out helping occasionally and is now doing it practically around the clock. She's exhausted, her own health is slipping, and her job and her marriage and her own life are fraying at the seams. Caregiver burnout is not a character failure. It's the predictable result of a load that has grown bigger than any one person can reasonably carry. And when the caregiver runs out of fuel, the quality of care drops too, no matter how much love is behind it. The 7th sign is the home that simply cannot be made safe enough. A 2-story house with no bedroom and full bathroom on the ground floor. A steep hillside lot that stays dangerous even with handrails from sidewalk to porch. An older home where the renovations needed to make it fully accessible would run $100,000 or more. At some point, the honest question isn't, can we make this work? It's, should we keep pouring money into this house or put those resources toward a place that was actually built for what your parent needs today. Here's the part I most want you to hear, so don't click away yet. There is a real difference between wanting to stay home and being able to stay home safely. Both of those deserve respect, but they are not the same thing, and treating them as the same thing is where families get into trouble. If your parent wants to stay and the home is actually safe, then they should stay, and I'll help you make that happen by connecting you with the people who can make sure they're safe, healthy, and are living an active and rewarding life. But if the home has become unsafe and they want to stay only because the alternative feels frightening and unfamiliar, that's when they need a family willing to be honest and willing to show them that the next chapter doesn't have to be worse. It can be better. So if you're seeing 3 or more of these signs in your own family, it's time for a conversation. It's not necessarily a crisis. You just need to have an honest conversation between people who care about each other. The earlier you have it, the more options you'll have, and the more say your parent gets in their own future. If you wait too long, the emergency makes the decision for you. If you'd like someone to think this through alongside you, that's exactly what I'm here for. I'm Frey. I'm a seasoned living strategist and realtor here in Silicon Valley, and I've spent more than 2 decades helping families turn this exact moment into a smart, clear next step. Give me a call at 408-596-1623. Call or text anytime, 408-596-1623, and let's talk it through together. I'd love to find out from you what your situation is and how I can help you make your next move the best one yet.